Okay, so I'm quitting. And those are words that may sound dramatic, but if you think about it, they mean I'm growing. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that my name is Frederick. I'm an international lawyer with 15-year working experience working across countries, and I spent most of my professional years working as an EU competition lawyer. I spent around 5 years in private practice working in international law firms in Brussels, Paris, and Milan, and the last 8 years of my life working as a lawyer for the European Commission's Directorate General for Competition. So around 14 years of cases, deadlines, investigations, learning from very brilliant colleagues. And it's been very intense, challenging, rewarding, and now I'm quitting. But when I say I'm quitting, I don't mean that I'm running away from everything I've built. I just mean that I've reached a point where staying still means standing in my own way. Because there comes a time in life for each of us where you hear a voice saying, okay, you've learned everything you had to learn here, now it's time to move on. And for me, that moment is simply now. And a few days ago, I was thinking about my beginnings as a trainee lawyer in Italy, 2009. I was feeling lost, I was insecure, broke, and I had no clue where life would take me. I just knew that I wanted to become someone capable, someone confident, someone who belonged. And 15 years later, if I look back, I see a long road, made of successes, made of failures, made of doubts, made of growth. And through it all, one thing I've learned is that the journey never stops teaching you if you keep moving. So working in DG Competition as a competition lawyer of the European Commission for the last 8 years, it's been a privilege. But one of the great things about working as a lawyer, as an official of the European Commission, one of the privileges that you have is that the Commission offers you a lot of flexibility. So you can explore new areas, switch departments, reinvent yourself, without leaving the institution, by growing within it. So I'm not quitting the Commission, I'm not leaving the European Commission, I'm just leaving DG Competition, DG Comp, and my last 14-15 years of my life, and moving on. And I'm stepping into a new chapter, a chapter that I hope will help me push further, to stay intellectually curious, to learn something new, to grow. Because after all these years in one field, after all these years working as a competition lawyer, whether for international law firms or for the European Commission, I learned something. I learned that comfort can be the real enemy of your growth. And if there's one thing that I learned out of these last 15 years working as an international lawyer, is that the moment you stop challenging yourself, that's the moment you stop evolving. So this change is not about leaving something behind. It's about carrying everything I've learned, every lesson, every challenge, every conversation into a new chapter. So if you're at a stage where you feel stuck, insecure, afraid to move on, maybe that's a sign. In fact, growth, change, rarely feel comfortable, but they're always worth it. Because at the end of the day, we're all human, imperfect, insecure, figuring it all out as we go. So yes, I'm quitting, but in the end, I'm just starting again. And if you watched my previous videos, you will know that this channel, yes, is about my journey as an international lawyer, is about professional development, but first and foremost, it's about personal growth and evolving as a human being. So I really hope that regardless the choices we make in life, whether you want to become an international lawyer or something else, we all try to make the choices we want in life, our real choices. So if you enjoyed the video or if you find it useful in any possible way, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It would really help me in my YouTube journey. And if you want to become an international lawyer or an international professional, please watch my previous videos here and there. To the next one, peace.